What's up, guys? It's the next day. I'm on my way to the shop. My throat still hurts. I still sound like shit, but we are here. Man, I am so tired of this lumpy, bumpy ass fucking front suspension on this truck, because the back don't bounce nearly as much as this front does on these Z71 struts or shocks. So, like I said, I'm on my way to the track, to the shop, and I'll talk to y'all when I get there. All right, guys. So I'm at the shop. Sun's going down, so it is what it is at this point. So I'm about to get started on this. So to go ahead and get this thing jacked up. Let me turn this flash off. So yeah, get this thing jacked up, get it ready to go, and let's see what we can do. Now, my biggest scare is, since this is a drop arm, that the coilovers won't be the same length as the stock shock, if that makes sense, because this is technically the height that I want with the coilovers. Now, I'll go to a 3-inch drop if that's the case. Yeah, to a 3-inch drop, that's fine, but I just don't want it to throw off too much, because like I said, it's already aligned to the 4-inch in the front and then the 6 in the back, but I got it aired up, so that's why there's a big gap back there. So let's see what happens, and you guys will know what happens. Well, of course, I forget my freaking wheel key at my boy's shop on his cart, so gotta wait until he get here to even get the wheels off. So yeah, I'm just gonna sit here. And yes, I know this looks real great, but I'm not fixing this until I fix, well, that shock problem right there, because yeah, that's the reason why. But yeah, so can't do nothing until he get here. So yeah, or I guess technically what I can do until he get here is get this 100% ready, because I guess I was wrong. Since this is the front of the coil, this needs to be there instead of there. So I think I got it like that on both of them. Yep. So let me get that done. All right, y'all. So not 100% sure on where I should start. Okay, I guess I could take this flash off. So what I'm thinking is undo the nut. Undo the upper control arm, and maybe undo the tie rod, and then that should give me the space to pull out that stock shock, because it's gonna be ball game once I get that out, because all I gotta do is bolt up one mount here and then bolt down the mount down there once I get that out. So I think that's what I got to do, and that's the brand new ball joint that we did Sunday. And then we put new sway bar links in too. So, well, yeah, so let me try to get to that and see what's going on. All right, y'all, so I had to take the whole suspension apart, but now here's the problem. So I got the bracket underneath and I got this one here. So it looks like I'm just gonna have to drill a hole through to be able to make sure that I got 4 bolts securing it. Even though I think it will be good like this, but I just rather kind of just go ahead and drill that hole and have you know, enough support there. So let me get to drilling that hole, y'all. All right, guys, so I got these bolted on. So what ended up happening was these bolts were too long and then they ran out of thread. So luckily I have some of these extra laying around, which is less thread, shorter bolt, but it worked out so freaking well. So I'm about to test out putting the shock in there and seeing what it looks like. So now I got it in here, y'all, but I'm about to do the one thing that I'm scared about the most. I'm about to compare this full assembly attached to that assembly that's back there and see if it's the same height. If it's the same height, then we're good to go, y'all. But if it ain't, then we're gonna have a problem. So pray for me, y'all. Good news is, y'all, that it looks like my coil might be a little longer, which is not a bad thing, honestly. But and then I also had the spacer in here to lift it up as well. So this might actually be freaking perfect. So let me go back and show y'all something. So on this arm, this bolt hole right here isn't there. So I just literally just drilled through it to get it to work. And now that problem that I was saying that people are gonna have is it's this piece right here, it folds. So now you got this thick piece of metal and these two other thick pieces of metal. So now, honestly, I think I should be good to go on the stiffness if I want to make it stiff or not, because you got 3 pieces sandwiching each other. So, hey, let's see. All right, guys, so everything is back. I just got to put the fender liner back in. Ugh, can't wait till I get rid of those things. But everything's back together. We tightened up here. We're tightened down there. We're tightened there. There. At the top. It's so weird not seeing that at the top. But we never did anything with the control arms. Upper control arm, I mean. Sway bar links are back. Axle is tightened back down. And FYI, go ahead and save yourself. Take off the rotor and the caliper before you start doing anything, because that's what it just destroyed me. But like I said, yeah. So now on the tuning. All right. So it said on the chart, I'll see if I can post a chart if I remember. But I want to do C on compression. I want to do 10 on compression and 12 on rebound. So let me see if I can hold this here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now rebound. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So now I'm about to go repeat this whole thing on the other side. I'm not recording that. So y'all seen what I had to do on this side. Y'all didn't get to physically see it, but y'all seen how now it looks. And it's a little bit more room here, but it looks so much better with those Vikings in there. So let me go on the other side and get that side done, y'all. Okay, just in case, y'all. So the first thing I did was I took the ABS sensor off, and then I took the tie rod off, and then I undid the caliper since I could swivel it. So now I'm about to hang it real fast. All right, guys. So it's 2 o'clock in the morning, and I just finally got this thing down on the ground. Now, mind you, I've been here since, I don't know, 8 o'clock. Look what happened. It's doing it again. Sorry, y'all. Yeah. That ain't gonna work, so I'll get back with y'all shortly. Alright, well, this is how it's gonna sit for right now. So it's a lot stiffer up front, so hopefully it doesn't try to grind into the fender liner. I guess I'm just gonna have to get a longer springs for the front. But yeah, when I make it home, I'll let y'all know. Like, I really fixed the camber that was in it, but now I feel like I'm just sitting so high in the back. Hold on. All right, y'all, so this is it for now. I'll have to revisit this. So I let the air out the back in the bags. So yeah, Definitely gonna need a taller spring for the front, so, or put a spacer in there, but I think I'd just rather have that taller spring so everything will be sitting flush. Man, but y'all make sure y'all like, share, comment, subscribe, and that other thing. I can't think about that. It's almost, it's 3 o'clock. Yeah, I'm going home. Bye, y'all.